SPUFalcons.com. Here with men's basketball coach Ryan Looney. Coach, you started practice recently for the 2014-15 season. Your thoughts so far?
I think it's been great. For me, I think I go home every night feeling like I've had a lot of fun. We've got 15 guys who are working extremely hard, and as a group, collectively, I think everyone's bought in.
Coming off a fantastic season, you won both the regular season and the GNAC tournament championships. What do you do for an encore this year?
You know what? We know that every season is a little bit different. Our roster this year is different than it was a year ago. We have a few guys that are a little bit different type of player than some of the guys we lost from last year's team. So we're not trying to compare one to the other. We're just trying to make this team the best possible team it can be.
Well, two players that you'll need to replace this year who figured prominently in last year's team were David Downs at your point guard and your a real good shooter outside in Patrick Simon. What are you going to do to replace those two?
You know what? The two of them together shot it so well from the three-point line. I think we thought coming into this year that there was no way we were going to be able to shoot it as well from the perimeter as maybe our last couple teams have. But you know what? In a week and a half of practice so far, we've shot it as good as we have on any of our other teams. So David and Patrick are going to be exceptionally hard to replace. They were two of the top 5 players in the conference last year. I don't think we're trying to just replace those with 2 more. With this team, we're trying to do it with unbelievable balance, and our team is doing a great job every day in that area.
Last year you had some fantastic players who are returning now and actually will have more opportunities and more shots because of those departures. What players do you expect this year to really rise to the top in this?
Well, I think so far there's been 3 guys that have been in the program for a little while that have really probably stepped it up now. Brendan Carroll's had a fantastic fall. Mitch Penner will now get more opportunity having played behind guys like Joby Wall, Patrick Simon, his first couple years. And then I think sometimes people forget about Sean Reed, who we redshirted last year. In his first year in our program had a broken hand and got off to a little bit of a slow start, but he can really score it. He averaged 10 points a game as a sophomore in the Big Sky. So we're counting on big things from all 3 of those guys.
You've got some real good talent on the perimeter. What about on the inside?
We got guys back. Corey Hudson, we feel, is one of the better low post scorers in our entire conference. We were putting a little bit of pressure on him, knowing that we're going to maybe have to rely on him for some more scoring than we have the last couple of years, and he's excited about that challenge. We have Joe Rasmussen back, who played limited minutes. We used Mitch Penner at the 4 spot some a year ago. We have E.J. Polson, who's coming off a redshirt year, so he's got 2nd year in our program. We signed Garrett Swanson, who has some Division I experience, and his body is definitely physically ready to go. And then 2 really good high school bigs in Nathan Streufert from Richland High School, and then Sam Simpson from Boise High School has maybe been the biggest surprise on our team so far. He's grown an inch since we recruited him, and from September 7th to today he's already gained 15 pounds.
Well, every year since you've been here, you've challenged a team with a difficult exhibition game. Stanford last year, Arizona in the past you played. This year you traveled to BYU. Your thoughts on that matchup?
We're excited and grateful for the opportunity. We think it's a big part of our recruiting. We try to recruit guys that are excited about those type of challenges, and you never want to promise things to the guys that you're trying to recruit, but we always mention that it's a goal of ours to get a game or 2 like that on our schedule every year.
Once regular season play starts, you've got several tournaments. They'll take you to Hawaii and Las Vegas. Your thoughts on your non-conference schedule this year?
It's tough. Games right now are hard to find, whether they're home or on the road. We think we have a really good balance of home games versus road games, but a lot of them are going to test us early. Dixie State is always good, who we play right before the break. BYU Hawaii will have a nice team. this year, and there's a number of others on there too. So we're excited about it.
GNAC schedule then, you dive right into. Your team was projected third, despite being the defending champions. Your thoughts on that, and what do you feel, how will the GNAC shape up this year?
You know what, I think our conference, at least in my time here at SPU, I think there's more uncertainty this year than maybe there is or has been in others. A lot of teams lost a lot of players, and how it's all going to work out for everybody, I don't think anybody really knows. I think where we were picked, that's probably fair. David Downs, Patrick Simon scored a lot of points for us. I think there's questions in regards to how we're going to make up for that. In my mind, I don't think there's any question that we can. We're just going to do it in a little bit different way.
Well, Coach, your team has the longest current playoff streak among NCAA Division II men's basketball programs. First off, what kind of pride does your team take in that streak? And secondly, what do you need to do this year to extend that another year?
Well, I think the big thing for us is we take pride in consistency every day. And I think that number is reflective of that. So I think our biggest goal to extend it is just to continue to make sure our process is good from day to day.
Great. Well, thank you very much, and good luck this season, Coach.
Thank you.